I'm creating not just a child for these gentlemen, but I'm also creating a legacy.
His dads, it was their faces. It's very, very raw emotion.
If you're in this, you have to be in it for the love of giving.
I'd use my body to help people build decks and sheds, and I don't feel it is any different.
Women are not paid to be surrogates. It's a 10-year jail term or $500,000 fine if you purchase your surrogate a gift.
They said police. Before I could stand up, I had a gun to my head.
That's what we like to see, guys. I will make as many babies as I possibly can until it gives out on me.
It's not your genetics, it's somebody else's. It's an extreme version of babysitting.
Gia, tell me someone found my suitcase. Yay! So today we're anticipating between 50 and 60 surrogates. We run these retreats every couple months across Canada. It's an opportunity for women to come and connect. This space is our sacred space. Surrogacy can be very difficult. Women can struggle with miscarriage and loss. The honoring of these women is what's the priority. They will come in, and this moment is a moment of self-reflection. Everyone thinks we're in there, over there. People are like bringing their stuff back out of the place. Ow. Yeah.
I don't know how to make it more clear. Hey guys!
Hey, hot mama! Can we help pregnant people with their bags? In Canada, surrogacy is altruistic. Women are not paid to be surrogates. It is a reimbursement of expenses given to the woman carrying by the intended parents who will eventually, hopefully, if all goes well, have a baby. There is no employer and there is no employee. It means that it's a connection and a commitment that two parties make in order to build a family. So ladies, as you come in, let's just get settled. For those of you who are new to our retreats, at the beginning of each retreat, we start with a meditation. I don't have a whole lot of time for meditation. I imagine many of you don't. The ones of you that do, I applaud you for creating this time for yourself. You know, we will stay up till 10 o'clock at night making cupcakes for the class party, but we can't find 3 seconds to take 3 deep breaths to center ourselves, and that's just mom rules. Angie is going to lead us in a meditation.
Now please, place your hand on your abdomen, where your womb is or has been. Feel the power there. Honor the depth, the life, and the connection to our mothers, the cycles, the rhythm.
I am currently pregnant. We just transferred last week and we found out yesterday that the baby's stuck. My IPs, the intended parents, are from Montreal. They are 2 guys. They are absolutely fantastic men. They're going to make amazing fathers.
We've been there and we remember that feeling of judgment. Oh, well, does that mean she has a different dad? Yes. Do all your kids have different dads? Well, most of them.
I love pregnancy. After my 5 kids, I knew I didn't want any more of my own, so I got my tubes tied. But I can still be a surrogate, and I could still make these babies for people, and as long as my body will allow it, I will continue to be a surrogate. So I will make as many babies as I possibly can until it gives out on me.
I'm pregnant with a little girl. For me, I see a lot of American surrogates. They're, you know, they get paid $60,000, $120,000 just to get pregnant. We're in Canada, we don't do that. You're not a baby machine, rent to womb, or whatever they call it. So to me, that made it just that much more special. I live in a very small town, so I received a lot of negative feedback. You know, how could you give up that baby? You know, what are you going to do to your children? You know, you're giving up your life for your family life. And it's 9 months. I don't have to worry about my period. Yay. It's your body, it's your choice. There shouldn't be anyone that dictates what you do to your body, even if it is your spouse. Because I've received a lot of negative, comments from my spouse just because he's frustrated. He just doesn't understand why I'm doing this, because only I would actually understand the full extent of it. One of my biggest supporters was my mom, and she just passed away on Wednesday. She's been the one that's, told me to keep going, and even though I've had negative criticism, she was right there for me. She definitely made sure other people didn't talk badly about it, and she informed them all the time that I am my own person, and I've always lived outside of the box. I've lived a different life than most.
So this is my first journey as a surrogate. I'm trying to be more disconnected in a way so I don't get attached to the baby. In a way that I'm just worried about afterwards about my emotions, so I'm protecting myself a little bit. I chose a single father. That was something important to me because men have no way of having children. The intended father, he's French and I'm French, and he's a teacher. As a teacher myself, I connect to that kind of world and their understanding of children. And I'm 23 weeks with a French Caribbean baby, and I'm glad to be here because I've had a really easy pregnancy, like everyone, but not an easy relationship with my IF. So I'm glad to be with people that are not him. And he knows that he's anxious, and I'm not at all. And I struggle with being with people, not being with people, helping people that are anxious. I would not do it if I knew I was getting paid for it. That would feel like a job to me, and I want to give somebody that gift. I've used my body to help people build decks and sheds, and I don't feel it is any different, although it's inside my body. I feel as a female that it's empowering to me that I can make that decision for myself.
Oh, I'm gonna come around with more colors. Don't worry, ladies. 1, 2, 3. You boys, come clean this table. Okay, eat it now and then clean it up. Don't walk on the table.
This is for green.
Okay, Mommy read you the riddles. See if you guys can get them.
Okay.
All right. What do you do with the green monster? You wait till he ripens.
Oh.
Right? Cute, right?
Oh.
So it goes Spencer, then Jacob, Zachary, Chloe, and Riley. So I have 4 surrogacy journeys already planned out. 1 done, 1 in the middle, 2 more to go. At least. Maybe I'll find some more IPs after that. This is where I keep my receipts. You get reimbursed for any pregnancy related expenses. So groceries, lost wages, and any meds. So anything that's directly related to the surrogacy, to the journey, is reimbursable. But if you don't have receipts, you don't get reimbursed for it. My contract this time, it's $2,450 a month. Sometimes I reached it barely, and other times I reached it and so much over. So here is my meds collection. I've got my prenatals.
Yes.
My daughter does not like this, So you got your morning and your evenings. Well, being a surrogate, you do have to take a lot more medication. You need to take progesterone shots once a day until 12 weeks of pregnancy. It's just so full because you need to do it so often. It's my progesterone that I gotta take. What I take from being a surrogate is the pleasure of being able to give somebody what they've wanted for who knows how long. It's a very thick oil, so it does take some time to get it in. I'm proud. I'm very proud that I'm able to carry this child for somebody. Just you tell yourself, it's not my baby, you know, you don't need to get attached, and it actually worked. I know she's not mine, and I was completely okay with that. Like, I've got 5 kids of my own, I don't need any more in my house.
So yeah, my daughter plays violin, and then this is Etienne's little tiny viola. He plays that. I know, isn't it little? And that's my son's cello over there, but that's a pretty big one, like the one that's on the stand. Oh, this is my husband, Mark.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Hello. We're making a train upstairs.
I love it. How are you making this go up there? Like, what are you going to do with them?
Hi.
So I'm finally in the 3rd trimester, and I'm starting to feel that I'm actually pregnant. It's one of those times where I'm starting to feel more tired, and the baby's moving a ton. I'm a principal of 2 orchestras. I'm principal cellist. Any of my babies, or any of the babies that I've carried, have reacted differently to me playing the cello. Even at this point, I would feel that my belly like go inwards because they didn't want to be near the vibration of the cello. And then one of them would push out so they could be right against my cello. And this one, this baby seems to fall asleep whenever I'm actually playing. My main concern is to protect my children and to protect my family, like our feelings and everything like that. And I really want things to just stay the same for the kids. Hi, Gabby.
Hi. Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
We're just talking about the baby.
Okay.
Okay. Are we keeping the baby afterwards?
No.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Because we don't want 4 children.
Why don't we want 4 children?
Because 4 children is a lot, and because it's hard to handle a lot of people.
It's hard to handle a lot of people.
Especially when you get a baby.
Did you ever have doubts or reservations?
My reservations with it were this kind of thing isn't available to everybody in the world. I knew going in that we were going to help a well-off person get what they wanted because they were able to afford it, they had the means, and I think I got past it for the most part. I mean, there have been a couple of incidents with the intended father that I'm like, you're just acting entitled, but the attitude was basically, I'm paying for this, I deserve these things, which is nuts, because we have a human here who has she's entitled to her own health details.
Even in the ultrasound, I didn't want to send the full results because it said things for like my cervical length. And like, that's my cervix. I really don't feel comfortable with people knowing about that. I think the intended father is used to having a lot of control in his life. What I've come to realize is that he's really excited. He's a first-time parent. He gets to have a baby. I just can't be as excited as he is. A, for my own feelings, and B, I have 3 children. I hate to say that I would pick somebody else, and I don't know if I would pick somebody else, but I would make sure I talk about what my expectations are for communication before even going through the whole thing. There are other surrogates that have this different relationships, and knowing that I'm not being mean or I'm not being selfish by not wanting to talk to him all the time, that has helped me the most, I think, by knowing that it's okay that I need that space.
So if you can just let San Diego know They're going to go, the intended parents are going to go ahead with the sono, no commitment on transfer. If you can CC Tara in that to organize the sono, which will be in the next week. So I started CFC just about 11 years ago. It was myself and one team member, which has now turned into over 30 staff in 3 offices. In our first year we had 10 surrogates. Right now we have just over 500 active surrogates in our program. It is illegal for intended parents to pay our agency or any other consultancy in Canada to find a surrogate. And so the matching is done, in our program anyways, for free. And if the intended parents and surrogate decide to work with us on the coordination side of things, we will manage that for them. 6 years ago, the day started as any other day. There was a bang at the door. They said police. And before I could stand up, I had a gun to my head. Fast forward, went into court and pled guilty for 2 regulatory offenses. It was paying surrogates and egg donors without receipts. We now know very clearly that we require a receipt. Where we as an industry struggle is with what constitutes a payment. Would a necklace or a small gift at the birth be considered payment?
Oh, you gotta push?
I don't know.
Heather? I know.
Just like it's dead.
Sorry.
There we go.
There we go.
Six. Separated.
Come on. I feel you. Sucks getting stuff all over you.
It's so beautiful.
There.
Malena. Malena sure. Thank you very much.
She's out in the world now. And like, I've just created a family. Like, it's crazy. It's not my own, like, someone else's family. It's just crazy. Good. I thought I was going to get more tears out of you. Or are they still coming?
Okay. She's beautiful.
Oh, she is very gorgeous. So today I'm going to go down and see the guys, and I'm going to bring them some colostrum. So I'll show you this is just overnight that I pumped, which my colostrum is still coming. But yeah, so I'm going to take that down to them and they'll mix it with their formula or give it to her like this and then give her formula. They felt, it's better if I just pump, because A, the baby won't have to get confused with, well, no, I only want the breast, not the bottle. And B, that connection, it helps me with my emotional mental health. Hello! You're still in your PJs too. So cute, eh? I don't know how to work that one. At least he knows how to work it.
La niña es un tesoro y estoy pues muy feliz.
Nosotros, como estábamos en España, no habíamos tenido la oportunidad de crear esos vínculos tan estrechos, o sea, solamente por WhatsApp y esas cosas. Y ahora es que realmente yo casi considero a Marisa parte de mi familia.
Probably smell my milk too. Yeah. I'm sorry, no. I know at the retreat I had spoke about my fiance not being very supportive. He's really struggled with this process. My kids, on the other hand, love it. They realize it's not our baby, but that they're going to be part of our life for a very long time.
Y a mí me gustaría el día de mañana pues poderle decir aquí a esta criatura que está en el mundo gracias a que una mujer muy fuerte y con un corazón enorme pues nos ha ayudado.
My mom, she now passed. She really encouraged me to keep going. So not having her during the birth, it was really hard. My dad, having him there, and he was holding her picture the whole time. It just made me feel like she was there. She'd be very proud of me because she's been very proud of me this whole process. So completing it successfully without totally losing my mind, I think that's what really got me through, knowing that my mom was proud.